Something isn't working, and deep down, you know it. You can feel it. You go to church, you hear a message, you worship, and then what? You go home, back to the same life, the same isolation, the same struggles. Alone, we've separated something that was never meant to be separated: church and life. We've turned church into something you attend instead of something you live inside of. One day a week, one building, one service. And somehow, that's supposed to sustain your entire spiritual life? Let's be honest. Most Christians today are isolated, disconnected, spiritually inconsistent. Not because they don't love God, but because they're trying to follow Jesus without being embedded in real community. We've normalized doing marriage alone, raising kids alone, fighting sin alone, carrying burdens alone. And then we wonder why people are burned out, why men feel lost, why families feel fragile. But when you look at the early church, it's almost unrecognizable compared to today. They didn't just meet once a week. They were in each other's homes daily, sharing meals, sharing resources, living life together. Acts says they had everything in common, everything. Their faith wasn't something they visited, it was something they were immersed in. And here's the part no one wants to say. What we call normal Christianity today would feel completely foreign to them. We've built a model that prioritizes convenience, comfort, independence over depth, discipleship, daily life together. And it's producing weak connection and shallow transformation. This didn't happen overnight. Culture shifted. Society became more individualistic. We built lives around jobs, commutes, schedules, personal freedom, and slowly, community became optional and then rare. And if you're honest, you felt it. You felt the loneliness, the lack of real support, the surface-level relationships. You've probably thought there has to be more than this. And you're right, there is. What if the issue isn't your faith? What if it's your environment? What if you're trying to live a New Testament life inside a system that doesn't support it? That's like trying to grow something in soil that can't sustain it. This is why people are starting to rethink everything. They're asking, what would it look like to actually live this out? Not just believe it, not just talk about it, but structure their lives around it. And the answer many are coming to is this: we need to rebuild community. Real community, proximity, shared life, shared mission. That's where the idea of Christian villages comes in. Not as a trend, not as an escape, but as a return. A return to living near each other, doing life together, raising families in community, walking out faith daily, not weekly. And if something in you is waking up right now, pay attention to that. That's not random. That's recognition. We're actively helping people build this, not someday, right now. If you've been feeling this, go to christianvillages.com. Start there, because what you're feeling, it's not just frustration, it's an invitation.